Hi guys, and welcome to our WWE Extreme Rules. Extreme Rules, yes, 2021 prediction video. Yes, and look who's back with Laura and Liam. It's good to have you both of you guys back. Of course, we haven't seen Laura and Liam on the channel since Money in the Bank in July. It's been a few months, so it's great to have you both back for Extreme Rules. Yes, a night where the rules go extreme. You know, we have all these crazy matches, and yet there's not one Extreme Rules match on the card. So, yes. Okay. So yes, we have 6 matches. So yes, without further ado, let's get to it. Okay, so first match is a match which got announced last night on SmackDown, which is a match I'm really not that bothered about, to be honest. Yes, so we have Liv Morgan going up against Carmella. I mean, it's just. I know a lot of people like Liv Morgan. They see her as like she's probably a future women's world champion. I just don't. I couldn't care.
It's a bit of a filler match, isn't it?
This is such a filler match. Why is this on Extreme Rules? Okay, Liam, who have you got? If you care, Laura, Carmella, or Carmella, or I said Laura.
I absolutely detest Carmella.
Rude.
So I'm going to go Liv Morgan.
Well, you meant to. She's a heel. Yeah, she's the heel.
But
yeah.
I just
not
can't.
For you, is she?
No, she's pretty much everything I don't like about diva wrestling. Or so say women's wrestling, not diva
wrestling.
Right, I've been a fan a long time. We've gone back.
Diva.
Back the old time. Sorry. It's just I don't like anything about Carmella, so I'm going to say Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Simple. Laura.
I'm going to go Liv Morgan. I think they're really trying to fire her up, so I'm just I really like her, to be fair, and I think she needs a pretty good push now. So why not? It's a shame. It's just kind of a bit of a match. She should, if she was up against someone else, I think it might be a bit more. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. It'd be a bit more exciting. So,
yeah. I know a lot of people really like Liv Morgan. I think she was
personality. Yeah, I think she.
Yeah, she was the favourite to win Money in the Bank, I think, before Nikki ASH won it. But Liv Morgan, obviously. That's all I've really got to say.
Yeah,
Liv Morgan, and I think she'll get a big title match, maybe against Becky at some point later on this year, or maybe next year. Yeah, maybe next year. Okay, let's move on to something a bit better. Let's have a quick look. What else have we got? Okay, yes, we'll go with a tag team match for the WWE SmackDown Tag Team Championship. Yes, championships. Yes, we have the Usos, Jay and Jimmy, defending their belts up against the Street Profits, Angelo Dawkins and Montez Ford. I'll start with this one. So they've been having a bit of back and forth, haven't they? The New Day and the New Day.
New Day.
We'll talk about that in a minute. No. The Street Profits and the Usos, they've been having quite a lot of back and forth on SmackDown. And yeah, it's been a bit. Obviously, at one point, Roman had to get involved because the Street Profits nearly beat the Usos to get the belts. When Roman had to get involved and cause a DQ. And so yeah, now we've got a rematch at Extreme Rules. It should be a really good match. You know, these two are both very talented tag teams. Who have I got to win? Usos. Yeah, I think Usos will win because they're really pushing the bloodline. You know, they've got merch and everything now with Roman and the Usos. It's a really good t-shirt. But yeah, I just think they're really high on the bloodline at the minute. And I just think they're going to stay as the tag team champions. I think at least Survivor Series, in my opinion, in November. So it should be a very good match, but definitely. But Usos to retain. Laura, who've you got?
I'm exactly the same. I'm for Usos, and I think there's always going to be a Roman interference. It's almost like it's back and forth, and it's a bit of a crossover. And I really like the bloodline. I think that's such a good idea to just get. And whether or not they bring any of the women into it, that'd be pretty cool as well, because you could really.
Yeah, Tamina maybe, or Naomi.
Yeah, or Nia Jax as well.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Which would be pretty cool. So no, I'm gonna stick with the Usos because I think it'd be a shame for them to keep winning and all how great they are and all that kind of stuff, and then just to go, all right, get rid of the tag belts and give them to someone else.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense. So
I'm gonna stick with
Usos.
Yeah, The Street Profits are really good. I do like the
They
Street
are
Profits,
really good, yeah.
but that I don't think the Usos are losing those belts for a while.
No.
Liam.
Well,
Ooh, spanner in
Dun,
the works.
dun,
I'm going to Street
dun.
Profits.
Oh, okay.
Because I really like them. I think their characters are fantastic. The way they are on the mic is fantastic. Everything about them, I really like them. New talent. I personally find I like the bloodline idea. I get the whole gimmick. I get everything about it. But I find the Usos themselves quite stale.
Ooh.
In terms of like, I just don't get excited by them. I'm just the moves, the way they are with each other. I'm just not really a fan of the Usos. So
Wow.
I
Okay.
think bring the Street Profits through.
Okay.
I'll
Liam.
tell you what, I'm grumpy this morning.
Like, why do you not like the Usos? They're amazing. Liam, you're going in the Usos penitentiary. You're going.
There you go.
You're going down.
Jay Uso's going to come through the door. Liam, you're going in the Uso penitentiary. Okay. All right. Okay then. Fair enough, Liam. Street Profits. Okay. Oh, let's continue then. What's next? Okay, we'll go with someone who Laura is very fond of. Yes, I think a lot of people have become very fond of this guy in the last month and a half. Yes, we have a singles match for the WWE United States Championship. Yes, we have a Damien Priest defending the belts up against Sheamus. And Damien Priest, he's really, really been rocketed. Like, before SummerSlam, I was just kind of like, Damien Priest, he's okay, but what's he done since WrestleMania with Bad Bunny? Not a lot. But now he's obviously Vince is very high on him. He beat Sheamus at SummerSlam to become US champion. He beat Drew McIntyre clean on Raw. That was a big OMG moment because very few people have done that in the last year or so. And yeah, now obviously Sheamus wants a rematch at Extreme Rules. This should be a very good match because they had a good match at SummerSlam. And Laura, take it away. Who have you got? Damien Priest to retain, or is Sheamus going to win the belt back?
Easy. Damien Priest to retain. He is just so good, and I've got nothing bad to say about him. The only thing in this match, I feel sorry for Sheamus, to be fair. I think he is really trying to win. It's just every time he goes for any kind of championship belt or whatever, he gets there and he never gets it. And it breaks my heart a little bit. And I thought, poor Sheamus, but no, Damien Priest is just next. He's top tier, isn't he? Really?
Yeah. Well, Sheamus did get a roll-up pin on Drew. It was a very cheeky roll-up pin on Raw. I don't think that. But anyway, fair enough. Damien Priest. Liam, who have you got?
Yeah, I'm going to go Damien Priest.
He's so cool.
I love him.
As well.
He's fantastic. I love the whole Fire Archer thing. Like, it's brilliant. I mean, I'd love to see them like pull a lot more resources into like exploring that character in terms of like, they could really do more with the fire and the archery side. And I mean, not like to the point of like Kane and Undertaker, that kind of mystical stuff. But I reckon they could do a lot more with it.
Bit Hunger Games.
Yeah, I like, like the whole ring can go dark and like an arrow can just go to the ring. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, but I really like Damien Priest. I'm going with him. Damien
Priest, yeah, fair enough. I agree. We're all in agreement. Damien Priest, because I don't think he's dropping the belt for a little bit, at least for quite. I think he'll have the belt for a few months, and then I think he's definitely going to get a big world title push at some point next year, because it's very obvious that the company are very high on him. So they're giving him a mid card belt for a bit, and then I think maybe next year he could be the favorite to maybe win the Rumble, and maybe face someone, whoever's the champion, one of the world champions at WrestleMania 39. Yeah, so we're all going with Damien Priest. Yeah,
I think he's got so much potential.
Oh yeah,
like, in terms of his wrestling ability, his look, and then also his whole sort of character gimmick. Like, it's the first person I've seen in a long time who's got loads of potential.
Yeah, I love his theme too.
Adam should be employed by WWE as a creative director, because that line of Damien Priest being Rumble winner and everything would be fantastic.
I'm sure it's in the pipe. I'm sure it's in the. I'm sure it's in the pipe works. I'm sure. It's I love his theme too, like the do new 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 do new do new new new. It's like it gets in your head. Okay, we're all on the hype train for Damien Priest. Okay, let's continue then. Let's have a look. What is next? Okay, yes, we have a singles match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. Yes, we have Charlotte Flair defending the belt up against Alexa Bliss.
Ooh.
So yeah, of course, Charlotte won the belt back at SummerSlam. Poor Nikki ASH. She only had it for a month. Charlotte won the belt back. And even if you don't like Charlotte, you can't deny she's one of the best wrestlers on the planet. For female wrestlers on the planet, some of the moves she does are incredible. I know everyone says she's overpushed. She gets pushed down our throats. She's so because she's Ric Flair's daughter. She's so overhyped and overprotected. But you can't deny, as a wrestler, she's one of the best on the planet. For female wrestler on the planet, she's probably the best. I can't think of anyone better. But that match at SummerSlam was incredible. And now she's feuding with Alexa Bliss.
I do not like this whole Lily doll.
I know it's run its course for me personally. I'm not a fan of it anymore. I liked it at the beginning, but then what happened at WrestleMania? Now Bray Wyatt's gone. So this character makes no sense because the whole reason Alexa Bliss is like this is because of Bray Wyatt. They were trading dolls on Raw, and the crowd seemed into it. The crowd were going yes, and all that. I was just like, Americans.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there going, what is going on? Like,
I know.
Is this what it's come to?
I mean, Alexa Bliss is a really good wrestler. We forget she's a multiple-time women's world champion before she became all this spooky character. And Liam, who have you got? Alexa Bliss or Charlotte?
So I think you were completely right in your introduction. I really don't like Charlotte Flair, but like you said, she's a very good wrestler.
He's the ghost.
I'm going to go with Alexa Bliss because she's so popular. She's obviously sold so much merch. She's been at this sort of high level of popularity for so long, and yet nothing's been done with her. So for me, it doesn't really make sense. If she's not going to win a title, if she's not going to, that sort of thing, what's the point in having her up there and have the fans keep her so popular?
Yeah.
So
okay.
Bliss.
Okay. I'll go next. This is actually quite difficult because Charlotte only won the belt back at SummerSlam, but she does tend to have short reigns just to get her numbers up, doesn't she? Like, obviously, she beat Rhea Ripley at Money in the Bank and then dropped it the next night to Nikki ASH and then won it back at SummerSlam. So she does tend to have short reigns. But Alexa Bliss, I do think if they're ever going to push this spooky character, then now's the time because, So I'm going to say Alexa Bliss beats Charlotte with all the spooky shenanigans with Lily and all that, even though I'm not a big fan of it. Bray Wyatt did it way better. Sorry, Alexa. It's not her fault. She just does what she's told. It's not. I much preferred her older character before she became all spooky. But yeah, I think she'll win. Maybe with some spooky shenanigans, maybe a distraction from Lily. And then she hits the twisted bliss or something. I think that's her finisher. And then, Alexa Bliss becomes the new Raw Women's Champion. Yeah, so... Sorry, Charlotte, but she'll probably win it back before Survivor Series so she can face Becky. Yeah.
3 times.
Yeah. Okay. Laura, who have you got?
Charlotte. Why not? No, I'm going to go Charlotte. No, I think Alexa Bliss, after WrestleMania with the whole black thing, crown, weird thing.
Yeah, which they never followed up on. Yeah.
It's just gone downhill from there. I'm sorry. She has so much potential. And I do like the whole spooky character thing. But like you said, I prefer the old Alexa Bliss a lot more. But how is she going to, because I've kind of hypothetically worked out a little thing in my head of how this might work. Obviously, Bray Wyatt's now gone. Then obviously that like demonic kind of demeanor has now gone to Alexa. And I just wonder whether that could then go to someone else and then she comes back to normal. Because otherwise I just don't know how she's going to become old Alexa Bliss again. Because that character is just going to, it'll get to a point where what else do you do with it? Because we've had like the bits of lights falling down and all that kind of stuff, but where does it go from now? And the doll thing, I just don't like the doll thing at all, to be quite fair. But I'm going to go Charlotte. I just want to put a bit of a thing in the mix. Say why not? See what happens.
Okay, fair enough. I think it's a tough match to predict. I think that one.
Yeah.
One of the tough matches to predict on the card, considering quite a few matches I feel are quite predictable. But okay. 2 for Alexa or 1 for Charlotte. Okay. Down to the second to last match. Yes, let's talk about it. Yes, well, a singles match for the WWE SmackDown Women's Championship. Yes, we have Becky Lynch, who of course returned at SummerSlam, defeating Bianca Belair in 20 seconds. which was ridiculous. And yes, Bianca Belair wants her rematch. And yes, of course, now we have it up against Bianca Belair going up against Becky Lynch. Of course, I'm wearing one of her old The Man t-shirts. Yeah, I've had this ever since she was, became The Man in 2018, 2019. Anyway, I'm really torn on this because I love Becky Lynch. But when they brought her back at SummerSlam, it was great. We're like, yes, Becky's back. And then she squashed Bianca Belair, which was just, it really damaged Bianca Belair's character and her role.
It did.
Having her get squashed with like one rock bottom, and that I was like, and now Becky's a heel. She's not a face anymore. She's a heel. She's acting this really cocky, overconfident heel, wearing these stupid clothes.
Very Conor McGregor, isn't it?
Yeah. It was so cringe. They when she went, I'd like to apologize to absolutely nobody, and I'm like,
it's not her. It's
like Conor McGregor said that in UFC. Come on, man.
Exactly.
I mean, that's not Becky's fault. She got told to say that backstage, but whatever. Anyway, and yeah, I'm not a massive fan of Becky as a heel. I think she's much better as a face. But,
I would agree.
But obviously, with that win at SummerSlam, they had to turn her heel. And yeah, she's now a heel, and Bianca Belair is the big baby face. And who have I got to win? It's pretty predictable. Becky Lynch is going to retain. She's not dropping that belt for quite a while. As much as I would love to see Bianca Belair get some revenge for what happened at SummerSlam, this will be longer than 20 seconds. This will be an actual match.
Yeah.
It'll be a good 10, 15-minute match, I'm sure. But I think Becky's going to win, and she might cheat. She might cheat to win. Maybe Bianca has a beat with a KOD, but then she does something sneaky when the ref's not looking. So, but I do think Becky Lynch will retain because she's not dropping the belt in her first defense. She's going to have it till at least early next year. So yeah, Becky Lynch will retain. Laura, who have you got? Becky or Bianca?
Oh, I'd have to say Becky, but I feel so sorry for Bianca Belair. She's been done over big style. That poor, I think, but this is what I think is the good thing, is that if I feel like really sorry for her, that's building up the story.
Yeah,
that's what it is. And that 20-second thing it broke my heart. She was doing so well. Like after the match with Sasha, and then it was like, that was so hyped up and it was fantastic. And now this thing.
Where is Sasha Banks?
Yeah, but Sasha's in hiding. She's going to come back. Unless if Becky kind of brings this big, like, I'm here, big, I'm going to be horrible and whatever. Yeah, she, I wonder if that'll be when she comes back, is when this hits its penultimate kind of.
Yeah, because Sasha just vanished. It was really bizarre. They haven't explained it or anything. Okay.
No, there'll be a reason.
Yeah, there will be.
She'll come back for something big, and it'll be to do with Becky. Got to be, surely.
Yeah, she'll be like, she'll definitely want to get the belt back.
She'll strut in, and she'll be like, "Coming for you."
Yeah, Callum's girlfriend will be happy. Olivia, she's like a massive Sasha Banks fan. So she's been saying every week, "Where's Sasha Banks? Where's Sasha Banks?" So okay.
She literally carried Carmella through the entire rivalry, didn't she? Every match.
Sasha Banks.
Yeah, in my opinion, yeah. I think she pushed it through.
That was such a fun.
It was. My prediction is Becky Lynch, because I don't think she's going to lose it before at least the Royal Rumble, if not WrestleMania, and that builds up the story better. You feel really sorry for Bianca. The return. At the time, I was really disappointed with Becky's return because I thought it wasn't. I love the fact she returned, but like how it happened. I mean, but actually now it kind of makes sense. It really adds to like the heel thing, and I really like Becky as a heel.
Okay.
I feel that's she gives something to the division that I haven't seen from many of the people, which is more a focus on, I'm the toughest here, I'm the baddest here, rather than like trying to cut people down or be bitchy or say that I'm better than you and whatever else. It's like, come into my face and I'm going to smash your face in. It's like more tough. It's kind of like Stone Cold style.
Yeah.
Which is what I love, which is I think quite unique to her, which is great. But yeah, I think Becky will win, build it up to a bigger pay-per-view, and then
Sashi comes Bianca,
because I think Bianca's incredible.
Oh yeah, I think
she's so athletic. She's unreal.
She's on her own too.
when she carried Sasha on her shoulders at WrestleMania, it's just like.
I was trying to do a joke and it just completely fell flat.
Oh no! Say it again. Say it again.
That was so funny. Because Bianca Belair's, I'm on my own. That's the word. Like, she's on her own because never mind. That was like, moving on. Where's the tumbleweed? Where's the tumbleweed? Okay. Moving on to the main event. Yes, a match which I am very much looking forward to, although it has been ruined by other things going on, which I'll go into. But yeah, anyway. Yes, we have Roman Reigns, the head of the table, the tribal chief, defending his belt with Paul Heyman, going up against the Demon, Finn Balor. So yes, I've got quite a few things to say before we do our predictions about this feud. So obviously, I made up Finn Balor's back on the main roster, and he's feuding with Roman straight away. It's great. It's great for him. So obviously, Roman beat regular Finn on SmackDown, and then that red flash. Oh, so the Demon's coming back, and now the Demon has come back. We haven't seen the Demon version of Finn since I think WrestleMania 35. So it's been 2.5 years, and yes, it's big. The Demon, Finn Balor, and Roman Reigns. This Roman Reigns character. It should be a great match. It should be, but they have already announced Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns for Crown Jewel. So that pretty much just tells you that Roman is not dropping the belt, because why would they have Roman and Brock not for the belt at Saudi Arabia? Oh, and also Big E last night came out and was in front of Roman with the belt. So they're already building up another feud for Roman. Mm-hmm. So they're building up Roman's next two feuds when he hasn't even faced Finn Balor yet. And I feel really bad for Finn because it's really undermining him. Yeah. It just screams that he's a filler opponent. He's going to lose, and it's another big win for Roman. Oh, yeah,
I think that with him being with the Demon as well, it really hypes it up. That's because I know what my reaction was when I saw it, and I was like,
"Oh yeah,
it's back."
It was cool, I will say, but it's going to be sad when Roman just spear. Okay, Laura.
I'm gonna say now, I absolutely hate the Superman punch.
Oh, I think it's terrible finisher.
It's awful.
I wouldn't say it's I wouldn't say it's a finisher. It's just the move he does to build up to the spear. Yeah. I think it's okay.
It's terrible.
It's not for me.
It's a UFC move. It's a move that people use in the UFC.
Yeah, I wouldn't like to receive one.
Oh no, yeah, absolutely. I don't want to be on the end of it. I've got to be honest.
It's that thing he does, cocking his fist.
Anyway, now I've got that out of the way. Roman Reigns. I just don't know where else it can go, and I feel like you said, poor
sucks for Finn.
He is, but the thing is, he's not a filler. That's a bit that frustrates me. But I would probably, if he was going to go anywhere, I would like to see him up against Damien Priest. I don't know how they would do it, but I think I would very much enjoy watching that.
Yeah, me too.
But there we go. Yeah, I'm just going to say Roman Reigns because it's all mapped out already.
Yeah. I mean, they did say the Crown Jewel match hasn't been confirmed for the Universal Championship, but they're just saying that to tease us. It's obviously going to be because Vince McMahon wouldn't have, because Brock said, I want that Universal Championship. So yeah. Okay.
Oh, and I'll also just say, how good does Brock Lesnar look now? And I'm not. Who can carry off a ponytail like that?
And high-waisted flare jeans and
boots. He is a farmer because he does have he has a massive farm where he lives in America. So
it's so cool though. I was like, anyone else who wore that outfit would look so stupid.
I mean, I'm looking forward to that match at Crown Jewel.
It'll be good.
Yeah, Roman and Brock. It just sucks that. I wish they'd announced that after Finn Balor and Roman. But okay. Liam, who have you got?
I think we all know what the score is, and it's a shame really because, like you say, Finn Balor is so talented. He's a great wrestler. He creates drama. He really sells the highs and the lows. A great story. I love his look. I love his character. His entrance is unreal.
Oh yeah.
And like I read an interview with him earlier. And he said that he really didn't like the way before, like the Demon has kind of been used as a crutch. It's kind of like people can beat Finn, but then he'll bring the Demon out and the Demon's stronger, where it could be utilized sort of so much better. But yeah, like you say, it's just, I think if Finn was going to beat Roman, you would have had to build him up a lot more. There would have had to a lot more credibility to him. It must have been like, do you know what I mean? There would have been a lot more build up to it. And there isn't.
Yeah.
And the match has already been predicted. And poor Finn, Roman wins, and we carry on the shroud.
Well,
And then at the beginning, I really didn't like Roman as this horrible heel head of table.
but he's carrying the company now, Roman.
Yeah.
He's been so good. So good.
It's grown and it's become really good.
I mean,
at the start, we all said like heel turn's great, but he's overacting it. You know, they went on the Stone Cold sessions and it was like, guys, he's overselling. He's terrible. To be fair to him, he's really grown into it, and like he's sort of selling it a hell of a lot more, and he's acting it much better.
Yeah, when he was on the mic with John Cena, like it was just it upped his game, because it was that it was really it was like got that personal kind of twist on it, and I think from the beginning it's really grown on me anyway.
Yeah, this Roman Reigns tribal chief character has been one of the best things in WWE for the last year. You know, I really think he's had some great matches. You know, he beat John Cena at SummerSlam, which was a very big win, clean. And then obviously, so he's had some big matches. You know, Edge. You know, what's that? The list grows of all the people he's beaten. And I do think he's going to have that belt for quite a long time. Well, I honestly don't know who is going to beat Roman. I don't think it'll be Brock.
Do you not think it'll be Brock?
Nope. I think Paul Heyman's going to.
Still waiting for a Rock return.
I think it might be The Rock. They're gonna because they're teasing.
Now they're back in stadiums and stuff.
I think it's gonna be The Rock.
A year and a half time.
Yeah, but no, I don't think it'll be Brock, because apparently Brock's being drafted to Raw, and prediction for Crown Jewel, and obviously the whole thing of Paul Heyman, where it was his allegiance, is that I think he's gonna like low blow Brock or something during the match. But anyway, me and Callum will talk about that for our Crown Jewel prediction video. Anyway, okay, my prediction, Roman Reigns, he's gonna beat Finn Balor. But actually, no. Sorry, I don't think. Hold the phone. Good old Shrek. Just drops donkey. Hold the phone.
This story's got layers.
Oh God, that was good. I'll give you that one. That was very good. Okay, I think it's going to be a DQ finish. I think Brock's going to come out and beat the crap out of Roman, and it's going to be a DQ finish. So the Demon Finn doesn't get pinned, because the only person who's beaten Finn as the Demon is Samoa Joe in NXT. That was the only person. So I keep it that way. So yeah, I think it's going to be a DQ. I think maybe Finn hits the coup de grace. Looks like he's about to win. Then out comes Brock and starts suplexing them both. And then Brock just starts beating the crap out of Roman, F5 through the table, through everything, and then that builds up their big match at Crown Jewel. Yeah, Brock and Roman.
Allows Finn to lose without him just being so
dignity.
He doesn't get pinned. Yeah,
nicely to the rivalry with Lesnar. That would, I think that's probably that's like the way to finish it.
Yeah, so I'm saying a DQ finish with Brock coming out, no winner, because Finn doesn't get.
Creative directors are back on the phone. We need Adam for his match ending as well.
No, okay. On to that's the entire card. But before we finish, we'll talk about matches which we think might happen before we finish. Apollo Crews and Shinsuke Nakamura, because Apollo last night, Apollo beat up Shinsuke with Commander Aziz. He wants the Intercontinental Championship back. If that match happens, who have you got, Apollo or Shinsuke?
Shinsuke. Oh man, it's not bad. It's so funny.
With Boogs, Rick Boogs, the guitar.
It's so good. It makes it.
It is cool.
Shinsuke, I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't get.
You like Apollo?
I do like Apollo.
No, and so does that. Adam's a big Apollo fan.
Yeah.
But he's still a big Apollo fan.
It's gone down a bit. He held the belt. He held the Intercontinental Championship for months, and he didn't defend it once. So that tells you all you need to know about what the company thought of him.
Yeah.
Or the Intercontinental Championship. But if that match happens, I've got Shinsuke, because I don't think Apollo will win it back personally. Anyway, okay. Kevin Owens and Baron Corbin. But last night Baron Corbin beat up KO, so maybe they'll have the Extreme Rules match.
Kevin Owens loves an Extreme.
He does.
And you love Kevin Owens.
What a man!
He might be leaving soon. Apparently his contract's up.
I was going to say his contract's up, isn't it? So
he wants to go to AEW because he's very good mates with Adam Cole and the Young Bucks. So because from their Ring of Honor days.
Adam Cole, baby.
He's all elite, baby. Okay. And yeah, if that match happens, I've got Kevin Owens just to get some
Kevin
payback.
Owens.
Just to
Kevin
get some pay, and he needs a win, poor Kevin Owens. And maybe and maybe Big E and Bobby Lashley, because obviously Big E cashed in the briefcase, new WWE champion.
That was so good.
Maybe Bobby Lashley will want a rematch. Maybe if that match happens, I've got Big E. Obviously, he's not dropping the belt for a while. If that match happens,
Big E. 100%.
Yeah, I hope it would be Big E.
Yeah, and obviously, and they're teasing.
Bobby Lashley?
Oh, he's had his time. Come on, he's had fun.
Yeah, Lashley was champion for nearly 200 days. Yeah, great reign.
What
The almighty reign.
What do you want? He's been champion for 200 days. Give it someone else.
Yeah, Lashley was great though. I love Lashley's champion. He was great. But yeah, and obviously I think they're building up the bloodline and the Usos, the bloodline, the bloodline, and the New Day maybe for Survivor Series. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, guys, that has been our Extreme Rules prediction video. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you for joining me again, Laura and Liam. It's been a pleasure. Yes. And I'll be back with the next prediction video, of course, with Callum for our Crown Jewel prediction video. Yes, we are heading back to Saudi Arabia in October. Yay! Because the Saudi Arabia shows are always really good, aren't they? Not.
They're always on their phones. Does anyone notice that?
They don't care. It's in front of the Saudi Arabian princes, and they're all just like. They don't care.
The Undertaker Kane DX.
Oh, that
match was.
Yeah.
And it's also when Undertaker and Goldberg had that disastrous match.
Oh yeah.
It's also the last time we were there was when Goldberg beat Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, in the main event, which I hated. So yeah, the great shows. Okay, but anyway, yeah, and of course the four of us will be back for Survivor Series in November, which should be good.
That'll be soon.
Yes. So yeah, guys, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all very soon. Bye.
See you soon.
One sec, my mouse isn't turned on. There we go.
Turn your mouse on.